can happen. I think AEW, they count the wins. They give you like a record of wins and losses. They treat it more like, which I'm going to tell you, I did watch some AEW. And, and best thing about AEW is Dan Lambert.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, American Top Team. Right out of Coral Springs, Florida here. Right out of South Florida. I believe he's the best heel there.
Okay.
Best heel. Has the most legitimate heat coming out. But at the same time, I think it kind of, like he has the Santos or whatever, and he's a lot of MMA guys, and they're coming in and mixing it up with the AEW guys. So I would say it like takes credit away from MMA, but then you got Brock Lesnar that does back and forth, you know, Jack Swagger that goes back and forth. But I guess they're doing an angle with Jericho now. Jericho's very smart to keep himself in everything that he knows is going to get over with. Like I noticed that he's the craftiest guy in that company because he's the only guy who knows what the fuck he's doing. Excuse my language, but he's the only guy that knows what the flip he's doing there. So he keeps himself involved in all the like angles. He can see what's going to work and not work. Clearly, he sees what's going to work and not work, and Jericho makes sure he's part of it, I think. He's very smart, very wily.
He was at the Alice show.
He's very wily, huh?
He was at the Alice show.
Was he?
Yeah, in Tampa, though.
Oh, in Tampa.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So he's very wily. He has good love for music. And but Jericho's like went from heel to babyface. They're all singing a song, even on like they cut the music so Lambert could do a promo, and the fans sing a song still out, you know. But Lambert, man, America Top Team. I believe they have the most legitimate, credible heat in AEW, man. They're like true villains. They're like old school villains, and I'm digging it. I'm digging that, and I'm sorry I haven't been missing that. I'm like, I have a buddy of mine, Rob Mitchell, who's friends with Dan. He's like, hey, Dan's went up to do his skin. Did you see it? I go, no, I didn't see it. He goes, he's really getting some heat. And I go, I didn't see it. I think he gets heat because he really doesn't care about wrestling. So he just comes out there and shits on it. And that's like legitimate heat. He just comes out there like, this stinking piss hole of a town, Philadelphia, like whatever. Yeah. So he's got legitimate heat. It's funny enough that it's a non-wrestler and non-wrestling people that like got the most heat. But they have Scorpio Sky with him, so like he's mixed in their entourage, so he's the legitimate wrestler. But yeah, that's my favorite thing about AEW, just from my glances and short watches of some of the recent stuff. Yeah. Did see a CM Punk interview.
Yeah, and.
Yeah, I was a little confused. I don't know if he botched up, was being funny or sarcastic when he said, well, I'll just buy you all like cheesecake or is it cheesesteak? You know, because it's Philadelphia. You know, they're known for their Philly cheesesteaks.
Are you a cheesesteak guy?
Both. I like cheesesteak and cheesesteak. I'm fat. Look at me. I gained so much weight because I haven't been able to do cardio and everything. Yeah, I'm a cheesecake and cheesesteak. Yeah, I actually like chicken, the chicken Philly.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, chicken Philly's really good. And yeah, so I don't know if he messed up by saying cheesecake, you know, because he kind of laughed and looked like he got sarcastic a little bit. But then he went in. He said, "Hey, I'll buy everybody a cheesesteak, or I can wrestle. Which one do you want?" Like
the cheesesteak.
Me being a foodie, I'd have been cheesesteak. I'll see you wrestle 2 weeks from now. Cheesesteak. I want a free cheesesteak now.
Yeah.
I'll gladly pay tomorrow for a hamburger today. You know. So he did that, but I guess that's to set up a Rampage match or something. So Friday night, that must have happened, or did it happen already? Might have happened. I don't know. I don't have my DVR recording Rampage. I gotta go do that. It records Dynamite and NXT Plus or 2.0 or whatever it is. Oh my gosh, you hear all the rumors flying around there?
What?
So, well, it's Vince and Johnny Ace is kind of taking it over. Mm-hmm. Like, I hear that they're like, everybody, if you got gray in your hair, you got to get rid of gray. You got to cut your hair. You got to like look young. They want everybody looking dapper and young. Like everybody, top to bottom, not just the wrestler. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Everybody, it seems kind of like changes on the way there. So I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, so according to our producer Raymond, he's saying that a lot of like, so we're talking about the hair changes, and he said that Vince McMahon really wants us to be a hip, edgier show, more edgier than Raw or SmackDown or whatnot, and that's why the women are, the young ladies are dressing the way they're doing, and I guess there's this change on the horizon here. So we're gonna have to wait and see where NXT 2.0 goes. It's funny that like an 80-year-old man wants it to be more hip.
Yeah, make it more hip.
So he's got to have somebody advise him. I mean, I think Hunter and Stephanie would have been more hip. They're current, you know. But who knows? Maybe maybe it's a lot like me, to be honest. When I was running my stuff, I would say I want people to do this and this and that. But at the end, I was a control freak, and I just did it. I did it all. So it could be something of that nature, or maybe he just really feels it could be more hip. I don't know. So. Have to check it out.